What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is another episode of Elder Scrolls Online. Today I'm going to be Savage Ravage. I'm Elude Stalwart playing Savage Ravage in Elder Scrolls Online. Let's get into it. Parking Elude Stalwart for the time being. I'm going to come back to him some other time. I've had a mind for DPS lately. Glenumbra, the westernmost region of High Rock, contains the city of Daggerfall and Camlarn. The great cemetery of Cathbroad and the wild areas of Hagfin, Glenumbra Moors, and the forests of Daenia. But yeah, the idea was that I'd probably just play the old Savage Ravage, because originally what I thought I was going to be able to do with the Elude Stalwart ended up not being something that I could do. So I decided that I would do something like that with Savage Ravage. I've pretty much made him a two-handed spec stamina build. Now with the Elude Stalwart, I was doing something like that similarly, but I wasn't able to switch between tank and DPS like I thought I could. Or if I did, I would be a pretty boo-boo player. So I decided to go ahead and do that with Savage Ravage here. Now, we were just starting the Harborage. I thought that would be a good place to start for the stream. Now, this guy isn't so much for RP. I was saying that I'd probably do Elude Stalwart for the RP, and then whenever I wasn't playing Elude Stalwart, I would play Savage Ravage kind of offline. But I really felt like playing him today, so I decided that I'd play him for the stream. His build is pretty much like Elude Stalwart's was, except he's also part of the Dragon Knight class. So I've got Dragon Knight standard. I can call down a flaming battle standard, and it deals 1300 flame damage every 1 second for 12 seconds, afflicting enemies with major defile, and that reduces their healings that they're going to be able to receive. And then while active, an ally can use the shackle synergy, dealing flame damage and immobilizing enemies. I'm playing around with the Soul Trap just for the time being. I think eventually that's going to allow me to have some health and stamina restoring utility. But I'm pretty sure I may end up switching that out. What's up, Prophet? How'd you find it?
Indeed.
This guy, I've already done most of these, so
walk with me through the shadows of past events.
I'm not gonna really RP as much on that. If my frame rates are like end up being cruddy,
Follow me, messenger,
I may have to
learn of the
switch
events
some
that
settings up.
precipitated our current crisis.
Look, I'm all indivisible.
My part of the story began when I awoke on the steps of the Abbey of the Moth Priests, with no memory of my prior life. The Moth Priests took pity upon me and brought me into their fold. I was weak.
Is this guy in the guild? I am in the guild with this guy.
I first set eyes upon the Elder Scrolls and devoted my life to their study. The scrolls allowed me to glimpse the very fabric of reality.
That looks like a scroll.
Profound insight dimmed my vision and eventually left me permanently blinded to the light of the world. The prophecies of the Elder Scrolls are a fluid living thing. I only know that you are 5 companions. The Dragonborn, Baron, you have already heard.
Alrighty. Something's right here. Oh, him still.
The first companion, Lyris Titanborn, daughter of giants, was the mightiest warrior in the service of the Emperor.
What's up, Lyris?
Next, Abner Thumb.
Abner Thumb?
Powerful sorcerer. Grand Chancellor.
I actually don't really
Imperial
remember
Elder
this.
Council. The Red Guard Swordmaster, Sai Sahan.
Sai
Leader
Sahan.
of the Imperial.
He's the reason why I made Savage Ravage.
The Imperial Emperor, Baron Aquilarius, who attempted to light the dragon fires and failed. And
Baron
finally,
Aquilarius.
the traitor, King of Worms, a powerful necromancer.
Just trying to see if this guy looks familiar.
These were the 5 companions who set out.
How could the amulet of
Imperial
kings turn
city.
Varian into one of the
Many Marco
Dragonborn?
convinced Varen
Why
that
did
the
Varian
amulet
want to
could
be a
used
Dragonborn?
By tradition, only the Dragonborn can lay claim to the Ruby Throne. and
Goodbye.
rule.
Talk to Lokra.
These were the 5
Oh, I guess I gotta listen to it.
Each of the you've already Sai Sahan, the Thames, Manamako, that disaster.
What are we on? The Hopper? Missing Prophecy? No, Witness 5 Companions. There we are.
There it is. The Dragonfire Brazier. Manimarco, you certain this will work?
It will work, my liege. The Amulet of Kings will rekindle the dragon fires and ensure your rightful place as Emperor. You have my word.
It better work, Manimarco, or you'll find your neck at the business end of my axe.
My
Damn.
lord, I wonder if you'd muzzle your half-giant pet. She really is annoying.
Enough, both of you. We are here to ensure my lord's rightful claim to the Ruby Throne.
Abner, begin the ritual. I have a destiny.
This is the face of evil, folks.
By the lighting of the dragon fires, I claim my rightful lineage. By the fires of creation, let me be reborn. By the will of Akatosh, I proclaim myself Dragonborn.
Baron Aquilarius,
Oh,
you are no
no.
heir to Elysia. You will pay for your sacrilege. The veil between Tamriel and Oblivion tears and splits asunder.
What's happening?
Oh,
The sky's
shit.
opening up. This is bad. This is very bad.
You think so?
This isn't supposed to happen.
Oh,
What's the
man.
meaning of this? Manimarco, what have you done?
Gullible fools! The veil between Oblivion and this world has been torn. My master, Moloch Baal, is free to claim Tamriel for his own.
Akatosh, forgive me! Have mercy on our souls!
I'm actually very interested in this because I'm doing the later part of this story with the Prophet, and I kind of forgot all that transpired.
The ritual tore the veil between Nan and Oblivion, allowing Manimarco to begin stealing the souls his master needed to power the Dark Anchors and initiate the Plane Melt.
What went wrong?
Akatosh gave
Rah,
Elysia
rah,
the
rah.
Amulet of Kings as a symbol of his covenant with Nan. So long as the amulet remained in the care of Elysia's heirs and the dragon fires remained lit, Tamriel would be protected
Lit.
from the Daedra.
What happened next?
Manimarco tricked Varen into breaking the covenant, and the veil between Oblivion and Nan was torn. The Elder Scrolls named this event the Soul Burst. It gave Moloch Baal the opportunity to disconnect the souls of Nan from their hosts.
As long as it stays lit, right? What happened to the other companions?
Varen was lost. In the chaos of the moment, Sai Sahan took the Amulet of Kings and fled. Lyris was captured by Manimarco and delivered to Cold Harbor, the realm of Moloch Baal. Tharn remains Chancellor of the Elder Council, and his daughter Tribio rules as Empress Regent. But the true power remains in the hands of Manimarco and his worm cult.
How did you end up in Cold Harbor?
When I discovered the truth about the 5 companions, I made subtle inquiries, but apparently not subtle enough. Manimarco got word of my interests and abducted me. He took me to Cold Harbor, where I remained a prisoner until you freed me.
They saw you as a threat?
The truth is always a threat to evil men. Manimarco feared I would reveal his treachery, and if knowledge of Nan's vulnerability were to become known, it could threaten his master's schemes. Moloch Baal does not favor loose ends. Walk with me.
Sure thing, boss. I just want to smash some stuff with my axe.
Long ago it was written, so long as the Amulet of Kings was borne by Alessia's heirs, Tamriel would be protected from the forces of oblivion. But the soul burst tore the veil between worlds and gave Moloch Baal the opportunity he desired.
Dang.
Moloch Baal's dark anchors pierced the torn veil and seemed to draw man into the depths of conflict. These terrible engines of destruction were appearing all throughout Tamriel.
He's explaining dolmens. This guy's a stamina build. It's gonna be exclusively stamina. Your weapon's already fully charged. Looks only half charged.
If the Lord of Brutality and Domination is successful, he will merge our world and his own in a terrible plain mill. Few will survive the ordeal, and those that do will be enslaved for all eternity.
Dang.
And so it falls to us, Vistage. We must stop Moloch Baal and his dark anchors, or our world is doomed. And now history seems to have caught up with us. Shall we return to the harborage?
Yes, I'm ready to go back.
As you say.
Okay, so that's pretty neat to know all that back stuff. I don't think I actually knew most of that beforehand. Oh look, is that a soldier? Oh, it's just a bookshelf. Alright, Prophet, tell me stuff.
And so it begins. The remainder of the story has yet to be written. It is your story now.
You've given me a lot to think about.
And there is so much to do. But know this, you will not walk this path alone.
So what is our next move?
We must grow in strength and in numbers. You will need more than the company of an old blind man to alter the course of history. We must assemble our own group of companions. The first you have already met.
Lyris Titanborn.
Lyris sacrificed her own freedom to allow us to escape. She remains a prisoner in Cold Harbor. I must determine her precise location if we are to mount a rescue. That will take time.
What should I do in the meantime?
Manimarco's agents leave a web of lies and deceit. They pit the races of Tamriel against one another and divert their attention from the real threat. Seek out these agents wherever they can be found and expose their lies.
I'll do what I can.
Forgive me.
Ooh.
Bringing you to my mind seems to have taken quite a toll.
Complete quest. Alright, let's see. We got a max health and a ring. This ring can replace the garnet ring that's only giving me sells to merchant stuff. Though I prefer not Maxima Magica type gear. Heavy. We need to stick to medium armor, but I haven't really amassed enough. Let's see. I guess we're done here now. Oh geez, I got all kinds of stuff on this map. Let's see. Lore books and blacksmith pins. We're not a blacksmith, we're not a clother, woodworker, enchanter. Don't care about mushrooms, water, solvents. Thieves Trove, I don't know what that is. Stash. Justice container? I don't know what that is. Unknown POIs. And lost treasure maps. I don't really care about that stuff yet. Maybe one day I'll make a character that will do those things, but for the time being, this guy is not gonna have to worry about that stuff. Low stamina. I got duplicate information here. Okay. What now? This harborage feels different. It is. This is a different land. Okay. So, what am I doing here? I can just go delve hunting. I really like doing delves. There's a dolmen that way. Or storyline. Maybe I'll just do missions. There's a sky shard over there. I think it's in the city though. Let me get on my horse. Speaking of horse, stable master.
If you want a horse, then we have.
Train my horse. Whoa, 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 whoa. How come his speed isn't so much? I guess each person trains at their own speed. Maybe they're training the trainer.
The time is now. Seek me by the cliffs outside Daggerfall.
Okay. The cliffs outside Daggerfall. Oh, the harborage. I just went to the harborage. Okay, so just backtrack. As soon as I start encountering quests that I've already done, I'm just gonna skip through the dialogue, but that was actually kind of interesting learning the backstory a little bit. Because I guess I didn't start actually paying attention to the story on my other guy until it was a little bit later. I think I did start paying attention whenever she was in the cave when I was rescuing her. Alright. It's kind of a... I guess there's no other way to say it. This is kind of a dick move waiting until I got to the town. I was trying to think of a nicer way to say that.
I must rest.
Why you telling me to leave you when you just called me? Oh, wait. What? This is terrifying. Did I walk in? Were y'all not ready for me? Were y'all in the middle of doing? There's two of you? So I'll talk to the one standing up.
It is good to see you again, and I do see you in my own way. You're a wound in time, a tear in reality that shouldn't exist and cannot long endure.
Why do you are speaking the riddles, prophet?
Fate speaks in riddles.
Oh,
Your
okay.
fate was written in the scrolls long ago.
I see.
It is entwined with the fate of the 5 companions. I have finally located Lyris Titanborn in Cold Harbor.
Is she safe? I think I should be asking, is things around her safe?
She works a terrible forge.
Oh, wow.
The lash of the great deceiver,
Damn.
Molog Bal. Her soul is in great danger. You must go to her. I can manifest a gate to that dark realm, but you must go quickly.
Alright, you open the gate and I'll rescue Lyris.
Tread carefully in Molog Baal's realm. You are important. The scrolls have so named you.
What happened to Lyris after we escaped Cold Harbor?
After Lyris took my place in the Wailing Prison so that we might escape, the Daedra moved her to the Foundry of Woe.
Whoa.
It is a place of torment and despair.
Get it?
She toils endlessly making weapons for the enemy.
How do you know this?
The god of schemes invaded my mind many times during my imprisonment. It was a tortuous experience, but by forcing his way into my mind, he inadvertently opened his own thoughts to me, and thus created a chink in his own armor.
What do you mean?
We are connected, he and I. With
It's like
concentration,
the Vulcan
I can
mind
see through
meld.
his eyes. He feels my presence, and it fills him with rage. When you enter the Foundry to recover Lyris, I can keep his attention focused on me. He will be blind to you for a time.
Isn't that dangerous?
It will be a far greater danger for you to enter Cold Harbor without this distraction.
Okay.
It is Molog Baal's realm, and his power there is great. I will endeavor to distract him in this manner whenever you travel there.
Goodbye. He's still sitting down and he's still standing up. That's so weird. Alright. The Foundry of Woe. Cold Harbor is a realm of prisons within prisons, where all the imprisoned work without cease at executing the schemes of the Lord of Domination. Oh man. To dodge attacks, simply double tap the movement key in the direction you wish to dodge. Oh, here we are. It's always weird they got these dead people just standing around. Oh look, here's somebody to fight. Give me your fight. Ah. Come get some. Oh, I figured something out too last time I was running. Look at him, he thinks he's cool. Hit you with your own I need to start blocking that. What I found out was I don't need to recharge my resources until I use them all. So my thought is what I'll do is run in initially, use all my magic abilities to start like reducing the amount of magicka that I have. Look, there's Lyris. Yeah, I'll use my magicka first, then I'll use up my stamina, and then I'll start charging my abilities with heavy attacks. What up, Lyris?
You're alive.
Yes, I am.
Are you really here, or is this another trick?
It's me. The prophet sent me to find you. Look at her face. I love that last expression that they hold.
And he's still alive. Thank the gods. But you can't stay. You have to leave before they find you here.
Look at her face, watch. I'm not leaving without you.
You don't understand. They've done something to me.
Uh-oh.
I can't leave.
What do you mean?
It's hard to describe. My memories, my feelings, they've been fragmented, ripped apart. And all the fragmented pieces have been locked away in different parts of the Foundry.
Then we'll retrieve them.
I've tried. The Daedra took everything. My willpower, my courage, my sense of self. I'm an empty shell. And the fragments are reflections of my worst fears and most painful memories. I can't. I don't think I can face them.
Is it better suffering? Damn. We'll face them together. Come on.
I'll do my best.
You better.
Lead on.
Why don't you do my best? Because I think I have a higher standard of what's best than you do. These guys sound creepy. All them guttural noises and stuff.
These lost souls are barely aware of their humanity. The gods don't even Be careful.
That's how you do it right there. So I can charge in and use up my magicka first, and Still have plenty of stamina before anything happens. Oh, get some of that. I think that's actually a good way. Charging in and using my magicka and then like my stamina without heavy attacking until that stuff's gone.
This can't be.
I think I do more damage like that.
Looks like my childhood home in Skyrim. My parents' graves. My mother died in childbirth. My father was distant.
I wonder why with your big ass.
I think he blamed me for my mother's death. I ran off to become a mercenary when I was 16.
Oh, I remember this part.
Never saw my father again.
I think I did
was
start
murdered by an
RP
old
and read
enemy.
around her story.
Father? Papa? Is that you?
Dude looks like a lady.
Bleed, you bastard! Die like the monster you are!
Take some of these to the face, buddy.
Her mind and soul are already ours. Abandon your pathetic rest.
Who are you?
I'm here to help
Alive.
Lyris.
I was Gyalda.
They're using you
father
to keep
Lyris.
Lyris shackled.
I don't understand.
She blames herself.
Lyris, is this true, child?
Oh, he's so cold. So distant. My mother died giving me life. It was my fault. I should never have been born.
Lyris, look at me. The blood of giants flows through my veins. Your mother was a Nord. I gave her my seed without thought for her safety. That's why she died. Not because of you, child. Because of me.
I thought you blamed me. You couldn't even look at me, Papa.
Do you not see? When I looked at you, I saw her face. I loved her, child. Just as I love you. More than life itself. We cannot change the past. Nor should we cling to it.
So he's like,
You must not let these
I'm a
feelings
giant.
haunt you.
She
Let
was
them
just
go.
a Nord.
Let me go.
I impregnated her and you busted out of her and broke her. It was my fault that I did that. I get it. I understand. Come on,
He's
Lyris.
gone. Come on, let's get out of here.
You come on. I'm waiting for you.
This place is a labyrinth of hopelessness built to compound the misery of those who labor here.
Well, don't dwell on it. Let's just get you out. Ooh, let's find your armor. Savage Ravage Solitude.
Yeah, I stashed them in the footlockers all around camp. I bet the commander makes her run 50 laps this time.
Is there another one? Here's the other one. Come on, Lyris. Pretty sure this is yours.
Natural.
Got her lingerie. Ooh. Ooh. Scored there for a little. Got some a heavy I need medium armor. Here's some medium gloves and medium feet. This medium armor I realize isn't as good as the heavy armor, but the more medium armor I wear, the more I benefit. Lyris, come on. You could help me.
Did you find something?
I believe this armor belongs to
Did you
you.
find something? Did you find something?
Oh, I'm getting burned. I'm like, what the hell?
Did you find something?
Yes, I found something here.
I can't believe it.
Suit up. I'll wait.
Excellent. I'm ready.
Wow, that was fast. Okay. What's up, Brohim? Need to block that stuff. Alright. This guy's next. Yeah, man. So she's suited up.
Watch your step. All the mining has made these tunnels unstable.
Oh, I think I'll be okay. Bamming them, just gotta bam them down. All right. Do you really want some of this? Let's continue. Come on, Lyris. I'm starting to get a bunch of medium armor stuff.
Bastard. I should have expected to find you
Let's see,
here.
I got
Don't be a fool, Titanborn.
1, 2,
I'm trying
3,
to help you.
4,
Your hatred poisons you.
5,
Warriors are like
6
steel.
medium armor
When you
pieces.
lose your temper, you lose your
I need a
worth.
helm. If I could get a nice helm.
You betrayed us all, then went back to licking Money Marco's boot before the smoke cleared.
I did what I had to do. And as a show of my good intentions, I have a gift for you. But be warned, Cold Harbor will not give it up easily.
Come on.
Is rescue. That's my platform.
Drop that ultimate on this guy. Hey, bud. Get off me. Oh, shouldn't have charged into that. Dodge. Ooh, I earned that one. I didn't have a health potion or anything.
It's good to have you back. Are you thirsty for Daedric blood, old friend? My axe.
Why would Tharn try to
I
help
don't
you?
know. I don't trust him and I never will.
How do you feel now?
Better.
What's
Stronger.
next?
We're not done
Let's
yet.
check it out.
Stand back. No damn pile of pebbles is gonna stop me now.
Get it, girl. She just punches it. I thought she cleaved it. She just punched it. Like with her bare hand. She's got her axe, but she punched it. It's a bad chick. She is part giant though, right?
So many Daedric beasties, so little time. We need to keep moving.
Look, she all happy now. Any reason why I can't hit you? Ow. Can you get off that wall, please, buddy? He's healing. Get out of the wall. I can't hit you when you're in the wall. Okay.
I almost feel like myself.
You look like yourself. Good dot going on that one. Ow. I don't like how they could stand in the walls and start regenning up. That was kind of frustrating. Alright. Damn environmental hazards. Got him. Yeah, man. Oh, I got 3 points. Cyrodiil recruit. Oh, I can go to Cyrodiil now. Level 10 hero class. Alright, so Alt. The Blood Eagle is online. I would watch his stream, but I think my computer can't handle it. Dungeon Finder. Join random. Yeah, man. I might want to finish this little scenario before this dungeon key pops. I'll spend the points later because it's going to require me to think too much.
Sounded like... No. It couldn't be.
Sai Sahan!
Sai. What's happened to you? What have they done?
Lyris. Lyris.
Maybe I'll spend points while they're talking.
Are you really there?
Sai.
Critical
It's
charge
me.
and uppercut.
We're seeing some kind of vision of you.
Or
Do you know where you are?
the whip. Warp. Dealing ardent fluid reduces enemy speed. No. Lava whip can be a molten whip, which
Where it's hidden.
your spell weapon damage is increased for ardent flame, or targets off
Sai,
battle.
you need to hold on.
Targeting
We're going
off
to find you. I'll
balance.
make sure of it.
Enemies
We'll find
grant you more powerful
Somehow we'll
lash,
get you out of there.
increasing damage, stunning, and healing.
Sai? Sai!
The first string actually
No!
does that.
Bring him back, you bastards!
Some venom. I think that's gonna be something we do. It's getting dark outside. What's going on? Just cloudy, I guess.
That was no trick.
Are you gonna
That
be
was
alright?
Sai Sahan. Sai's a friend. Maybe
A
my best friend.
boyfriend.
We need to tell the...
Alright. You know you into Sai Sahan. You ain't gotta hide it. Something about a warrior's virtue makes them not ever want to divulge that they're emotionally attached to people. Ah, I got that. Got that poison damage there. If anything, I think I'm gonna buff the uppercut. Oh, the dungeon's ready. I don't know if I want to join the dungeon just yet. I feel like I should finish this first. I could just rejoin as quickly as it pops. Alright, what's up here? Ah. Drop that ultimate on him. Keep him debugged. Well, quit standing in the pool, lady. She's sitting there getting ate up. Standing in the pool. That's what happened. Alright, let's see if that dungeon's still available. So I know if I would have joined in the middle of that, then I would have had to start over. I don't want to have to start over. Come on. I gotta see if I can join the dungeon. Alright. Ah, I missed it.
Yes,
Damn.
Prophet, I'm fine. The vestige freed my mind from the Daedra's control.
Let's join again then.
You're lost.
Q popped pretty quickly.
They won't take me again.
I guess it is
Not
summer.
alive, at least. Prophet, Manamarco captured Sai Sahan. He's torturing him to find out where the Amulet of Kings is hidden. We have to rescue him.
Sounds serious.
You brought Lyris back. And
She's
largely
been through a
intact,
lot.
and she will need time
We
to
saw
recover.
Sai Sahan.
What did he say?
He's torturing
We
him.
must locate him before Menimarco
We saw Abner
forced
Tharn.
him. Did he? I thought he
Sai
had firmly
Sahan said
aligned
that
himself with
Menimarco wants the
and
Amulet of
his worm
Kings.
cult.
Why?
As you saw in my
How
vision.
can I help?
For now you
One
must
last
leave me to
thing.
my
Why did Molag
meditation.
Bal leave
I
Lyris?
must set my... Perhaps it was simply arrogance.
Ooh, stamina.
Perhaps it was all part
Complete.
of
Alright, so we can replace this level 3 ring for sure. Look at that stamina. Nice. And getting skill points and stuff too. Let's fix our talents before the dungeon starts again. Damaging with reduces enemy speed. Not really 2 into reducing enemy speed. Critical charge. More damage based on the distance traveled. Or uppercut. I'm about to get cleave, so I need to keep in mind that that's going to be a thing. Uppercut, wrecking blow, empower, stuns and knocks back. We're gonna go with wrecking blow. Yeah, buddy. And then this is gonna be a 17, 25, and 34. I think we're gonna be a two-hander first before anything. Dexterity, yes, thank you. So now I'm gonna get even more crit depending on how much medium armor I wear. And then Windwalker gives me stamina recovery dependent on how much armor I wear. An increasing amount depending on that. If health drops below 20, then my soul explodes. And then revive once without spending a soul gem. Soul trap. Also restores health, magicka, and stamina if enemy dies. I think consuming traps is what I'm gonna probably do. Cause that's useful. I'm not a really healing class, but on 1.4 cleave whenever I can get cleave. And I think I'm probably just gonna replace lava whip once I'm able to get cleave. Alright, we'll see what that is. Now we can exit here. We are dungeon queued, correct? Man, that dungeon popped right there in the middle of my thing. I didn't really think it was gonna pop that fast. Okay. Oh, is it ready? What is that sound? Guilds. Oh, Keemstar Children. This is the one. Diwali. %86% of the conversations happen in Discord. Should I join Discord? I'm gonna fire up Discord. I should be in Discord all the time. What is the sounds though? Like I keep hearing something that sounds like something. Maybe it's just my abilities. Oh, it's probably my stamina. Now I'm done with that. Alright, let's hop in Diwali. Is it Achilles? What's your in-game name? I don't know who Achilles is. Live stream.
Hey, Elude, what's going on?
What's up, blood?
Just knocking out one of the Assassin's Guild missions so that I can move forward.
Nice. Yeah, I created a new character in honor of Sai Sahan, so I was just messing around on him.
Oh, cool.
I was getting this notification sound. I didn't know what it was, and I saw the guild, I don't know, the guild info. said 86 point
Yeah.
something percent of the conversation happens in Discord. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a joke that so happened. So Diwali's been around for more than 21 years. And in those 21 years, we have used VoIP forever and ever and ever.
Yeah.
And so we used, so the very first VoIP that I am aware of, and the one that we used in the old days was called Roger Wilco. And it was so old that you had to, connect to an IP address in order to be able to talk to other people.
Yeah.
And any time that you let go of so there was no voice activation. It was all push to talk, like all of it.
Right.
And you had to push down your button, say whatever you wanted to say, and when you would let go of your button, it would make a military radio sound. So it'd be like, "Hey guys, how's everything going? Oh, not too bad, Blood. How you doing? Oh no, I'm not bad. My wife and I are coming in to play some games." And it would just do that for everybody. And that we're talking old school right there now.
Hell yeah, man. Where you push the button, you pause for a second, say what you gotta say, pause for a second, then let go.
It was good times.
Hell yeah.
It really was. It was good times back in the old days.
What games did y'all play?
We've been using. I'm actually the creator of Diwali. I'm its original leader and still its leader today. But I actually created Diwali back in Meridian 59, which is, I guess you could technically call it the grandfather of all MMOs. Although some people give EverQuest that title, which we played EverQuest too.
You said it's called what?
Meridian 59.
Meridian? I've never heard of that. I would have thought RuneScape or something.
Old school? Oh no, it's much older than RuneScape. RuneScape is relatively new compared to that kind of crap.
Oh wow.
I mean, technically you could go back older than Meridian 59, so technically the original would have been, oh cool. Oh, I love the shield. That's awesome looking. Sorry, I'm messing around with a new HUD today. Trying to see how I like it, and so far I'm really, really happy.
Cool.
Last time I did this, I was on a. Last time I was on this, I was a vampire. So the fire minotaurs beat the crap out of me. Sharon's Call is not older than EQ. Ultima is older than EQ, but Ultima was only around for like a year and a half before EQ. But Ultima Online is also a 2D isometric MMO, not a 3D MMO. That's the reason why so many people call EQ the first 3D MMO. However, Meridian 59 was also 3D, even though it wasn't great 3D.
Hell yeah!
But you can even go older than Ultima Online and Sharon's Call and UO and all those, all the way back to the original Neverwinter Nights on AOL back in the early 90s, 92, 93. It was pretty fun.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been around for a while. I've been doing this for a very, very long time.
First MMO I played was just World of Warcraft back in the day.
And you can ask lots of people. They'll tell you that was the very first MMO.
Oh yeah. Maybe for all the babies, right?
Yes.
I realized there were games older. I was just always a console gamer before that.
I think the only thing I ever played on a console was Tomb Raider, the original Tomb Raider.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. That was pretty cool, the puzzles and stuff.
Yeah. Her and her giant stop sign looking boobies.
Her triangle boobies.
Mm-hmm.
Or I guess they would be pyramid.
I'm really happy with this new HUD.
Oh, it's like a new add-on or something?
So it's an add-on that I'm using. I'm always trying out new add-ons.
Yeah, man.
But I wanted to try out something a little bit different, and this one is working out really. I'm pretty happy with this one so far.
Nice. What's it called?
Curvy HUD.
Curvy HUD. Curvy.
Your HUD bars look like parentheses.
Looking at a screenshot now. Oh, okay. So it moves like your health bars and stuff off to the left and right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a hundred HUD unit frame or HUD bar stuff like that. This is just the newest one I'm trying.
Looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty badass so far. I've done quite a bit of tweaking to it this morning.
Yeah, I fall down that rabbit hole a lot myself, where I'll just like sit there an entire day just messing with add-ons.
Oh, I love my add-ons.
As I'm leveling this guy, I'm going back through those harborage quests with the prophet, trying to figure out if there's a way. I don't know. I've been queuing for dungeons too. I just hit level 10, but while I didn't want to join the dungeon while I was in one of those little scenarios, because I've done that before and it starts over whenever I get out. I have to like redo the whole little dungeon.
A delve, you mean?
The kind of like the storyline thing where the prophet gives you a portal and you got to go inside the portal.
Oh yes. Yep.
Yeah, like if I join a dungeon while I'm doing one of those, it starts me over when I get out.
That is because that thing is a solo instance. So if you go into a dungeon, you're going into a group instance, which then resets your solo instance.
Yeah. So I missed the queue because I was in my solo instance. But I'm kind of like, I'm hesitant whether or not I want to go back into another solo instance while I'm in queue for this one, because I don't want to miss another one. Is there anything you recommend outside of those solo instances? Like
delves, public dungeons. I mean, there's thousands of things to do in this game. Oh my god, is there so much?
I've really enjoyed delves. Maybe I could just do delves.
Delves are awesome.
I like how you can get the sky shard guaranteed and then the little collection update.
Yep.
I don't know if those are useful though, like what outside of just getting them, like what the
sky shards are where you spend your points.
Yeah, that's true. I'll probably do that then. Just work my way up this map here. And dolmens you said are really good too, right? There's one off over here.
Dolmens can be great.
I'll go hit this dolmen up. So have you maxed out your warden yet?
No, I didn't play for a week because my folks were up from Florida. And then last few days things haven't been going exactly as I'd planned. Today I took my wife to the hospital for surgery. So yeah,
oh man,
all over the place.
Well dang. I hope everything's okay with your wife.
It is. They ripped out all her lady parts.
Ah, okay. Yeah, my aunt had that done not too long ago.
Yep.
Still kind of a big deal with surgery and all.
Yeah, it is, but I mean, it was all done by robots, so.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Called the Da Vinci procedure. The 4 little robot arms that all reach up inside of her and do everything.
Cool.
Well, they actually go stomach, but same difference.
Prepare to be assimilated. Zzzt.
Yeah, it's a really kick-ass looking procedure. It really is.
You got to watch.
I asked the doctor if I could operate the robot. She wouldn't let me. I'm good with robots. I'm a robot myself. I should know.
You got a lot of metal pins and stuff in you.
It's just a matter of interfacing. Poor green dragon tongue. The green venom tongue. He died. Oh, shut up.
This is the dolmen here. This dolmen looks inactive. If anything appeared here, I'd be soloing it. Can you solo a dolmen?
Yeah. Some classes solo them better than others. Like my mage did really good because he's all AoE. This guy here would probably be a little bit harder because he's all single target.
Oh, I was watching that Jack Daniel streamer guy. I think he was leveling a warden, and he had like one other guy with him, and he was like pulling the entire dungeon. And he'd run out and reset it, pull the entire dungeon and nuke it down, and he was dying constantly. He kept dying. Yeah. He kept talking shit. I guess that's why he needed his friend, because he died like 2 or 3 times just while I was watching. But he was pulling everything. He would do like this ice snow slowdown thing, and then I guess his friend was doing the damage. But he was like a low level warden, I guess, trying to power level his guy up pretty fast. But I was surprised.
I'm trying not to level fast, and I'm still leveling faster than I want.
What's the benefit of like going slowly?
Enjoying the story and the missions and all the other amazing things that you get to see in the game.
Are you locked out when you max though?
No.
You could still go in like the difficulty scales, right? So you could like go back and do that even after you max.
Yeah. I've got 7 level 50s. I'm in no hurry at all.
Damn.
All my characters will be waiting for me when I get to the end, so I ain't worried about it.
I feel like I should max at least one guy out, but I'd switch to this dude.
It's good. It is good to max out one guy, because when you max out one guy, you start earning champion levels. If you can earn up to 160 champion levels, then when your next guy gets to level 50, they automatically jump to the same amount of champion levels as your highest character.
Right.
And at your new character at level 1 gets to spend all those champion points to make itself more powerful. It's one of the reasons why my character that I'm playing right now is so powerful, is because he's working off almost 300 champion points that my other characters have earned.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I wanted to try something out when I was on Elude, but I figured out that it wasn't gonna work. So I'm doing it with this guy.
What's that?
It was just that whole stamina build thing.
Well, no, you can drop your magicka points that you've put in, and actually put them into stamina instead.
Yeah, I've respec'd my attributes and my skills. It was just the gearing thing is what I had an issue with, because I had all the heavy armor and I didn't want to replace a heavy armor. It didn't make sense for me to gear out in medium armor and not be able to tank with my off-spec weapons and stuff. So I was like, I'm not carrying 2 different gear sets. I'll just level a medium armor wearer. And then Savage Magic is my light armor guy. I'm really just trying to fill out each of the different types and see what I'm like leaning towards in play style. And then I'll probably just commit to that guy and level him, or this guy and level him. We'll see.
Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that either my Frost Tank Warden or my Stamina Ranger Warden is going to be my main. Or maybe a combination of both of them, to tell you the truth. I'm enjoying both of them so much.
And that's Magicka versus Stamina?
My tank is Magicka, my DPS is Stamina.
Cool. I picked Dragon Knight on this guy, and Dragon Knight's got a lot of tanky attributes or skills.
Does indeed.
but mostly how specking was into the weapon anyway, so it hasn't really bothered the way I'm playing this guy, because he's not going to be a tank. I figured if anything that would have PvP utility if I decide to try that out.
All of them do. It's just how you. In fact, I was told the other day that it's not so much what your abilities are. It's the gear you run when you go to PvP that keep you alive, which is something I did not know.
Oh, okay. How do you get, like, is there a PvP gear set, or is it just like you get your gear from? Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, the gear that you get out in PvP land is PvP gear, but you also have the ability to craft your own PvP gear.
And how do you know, like, I guess like training would be experience, and is there like an attribute for PvP?
Impenetrable.
Impenetrable.
PvP.
What does that do?
Don't remember off the top of my head.
Okay. And you said you have to craft it, or is there a place to buy it in Cyrodiil?
That's crafted. Impenetrable is a crafted trait. But I mean, you can craft the set and then put impenetrable on it, so you don't have to necessarily.
What am I doing? I just started murdering things. Maybe this guy will be the quest for that.
We need to do something. Who goes there? Identify yourself. Not my call.
Okay, so rescue kidnapped nobles. Let's go to this one. I'm still queued, right? O P. Yep, I'm still in queue. It just doesn't want to pop now that I'm not in a dungeon.
I'm a little busy. The Red Rook's back. A patroller. Weaken the Wolf's Wool.
Collect Wolf's Woe. Oh, I've been wondering something about gameplay as well, like when you're doing your rotation and stuff. Is it better to spend all your resources and then start heavy attacking to like generate it back, or are you supposed to heavy attack during the whole time?
Okay, so there are many opinions and schools of thought on all that kind of crap.
Oh.
Here's what you need to know to form your own opinion. All of your abilities use resources, whether it be magicka or stamina, in order to cast, with the exception of a few. But for the most part, all of them do.
Yeah.
So your light attacks. Let's go for 1 minute. We're just going to go for a period of 1 minute for the hypothetical nature of it.
Okay.
In 1 minute's time, light attacks will always do more damage than heavy attacks. So if you count up all the damage you did in 1 minute with light attacks, and then all the damage you did in 1 minute with heavy attacks, light attacks will always do about 30% more damage over that minute than heavy attacks.
Okay.
However, heavy attacks do more damage per hit than light attacks do, and give you back resources depending upon what it is you're using.
But
Like
light attacks
bow,
don't?
axe, etc. Light attacks do not give back any resources at all.
Okay.
So what you have to determine is whether or not you are fine giving up the extra damage to make sure that you can get back the resources you need, or would you rather do more upfront damage? In other words, if that mob's going to die in, say, 10 seconds, would you rather do more upfront damage and build back resources or not? And that's the reason why I would not give my opinion, because my opinion changes literally per fight.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know light attacks didn't generate the resource.
Yep.
But then like if you're doing like heavy attacks and stuff like that to generate your resources, and light attacking slash special ability using during short encounters, in between short encounters you're regenerating just passively, right? So
Right, but you have to be out of combat in order to regenerate. And then, of course, there are abilities that help you regenerate faster or give you back. So you have, say, from the Templar, you have Luminous Shard. And when they cast that down to the ground, if you walk over in that area and use your synergy, then you'll get back mana or stamina, depending on what you're using.
okay.
If a character is using necrotic orbs, same thing. As it passes by you, you can use its synergy to give yourself back mana or stamina, depending on what you're using. And then, of course, as a warden, I have my Betty Neck or my Bull Neck, depending on which character I'm playing, that gives me back mana or stamina as well. So in those cases, you may not need to ever worry about heavy attacks because you're getting your stuff back other ways.
Do your passives apply in combat, or will it specify in the passive description?
Yeah, each passive will tell you what it does.
Okay. So I know like some people get passives that say, I'm trying to find one. Exhilaration increases your stamina recovery by 3%. That doesn't say in combat or out of combat, so it's probably safe to assume.
That's in combat.
Okay, cool.
So it's at all times.
And then I noticed the Nightblade specifically had a lot of those as well, where it's recovering stamina or magicka faster too.
Sometimes, yep.
Okay. Cool. I also went with the soul shard thing, where if I kill somebody that has the debuff on them, then I get magicka and health and stamina restored. What is that, the soul magic stuff? Was in combat. Yeah, soul magic. Consuming trap. That's the one. If they die with the dot on them, I'll get 7% of my health, magicka, and stamina back. So that's kind of a neat little boost in combat. But shit's dying pretty quickly. I don't really have that problem right now. It's just, I guess I'm more curious for like when I'm running these dungeons and stuff. They're always in a hurry, it seems. When I'm tanking, I'm sitting here looking at my skill points and they're like pulling the next two groups without me, and I'm like, ah! Use the disguise to avoid detection. Oh, so I guess I should be using the disguise here. Ooh, medium chest. I didn't even notice I picked that. Light, heavy, two-handed sword. So I should look like these guys now, right? Yeah, yeah. Alright, here we go. for these missions where you get disguises, do you just always have to have those in your inventory in order to have that disguise?
You get to keep the disguise, but you actually have to put it on in order to use it.
Right, and then the ones I'm not using, do I just have to hold them in my bags or bank?
Yes, yes you do.
Okay.
Disguises, unfortunately, do not work like costumes, and so far they have never given us the ability to put them into our costumes, which is kind of dumb, but whatever.
Yeah. It's all good, I was just wondering.
There are many of us that would love it if they would be so kind as to allow us to have disguises as part of our costumes.
Will they go in your bank?
Yep.
Or your horse,
but
actually?
Only one of each.
Oh, they're unique.
They are indeed.
Oh, okay. And is that... I'm sorry, I'm a string of questions. Is that shared by your alts too? Like, could your alternate characters use those same disguises, or are they like soul-bound?
If they take them out of the bank.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I got like 3 different disguises right now on me, so... And they're taking up slots.
Yeah, I think I've got 8 on one of my characters. Just keep them on them in case I ever want to use them for somebody.
Alright, cool.
Worry not, my dove.
Some of them look pretty cool.
What a dear...
Yeah, there's some great
A moment,
disguises.
I'll have you free in no time, my love.
Please excuse the yes. Why, jewelry of... Thank you, my sweet.
Lady Aloysius lockbox. Danger, you are arousing suspicion. Now I disable the traps, okay. Alrighty. Now I gotta burn the longboat and burn the archery platform. I saw too that whenever I was on this guy, I had to train at the stable master, and he has like a different amount of speed that he has, I guess, than my other guy. So each of those stable master training points are per character.
Yes. You can only train one thing a day, and you have 3 choices, and it costs 250 gold, and it takes 180 days to max out a character's mount.
Damn.
Which is the reason why I spend the first half hour of every day logging in and going through each and every one of my characters, training up their mount.
Damn. I know the struggle, man. When Legion came out in World of Warcraft, you had those world quests. And you had to do like... It's really just the ones you need, but I would have to log over to each character and do all them world quests.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to get like that in this game. I think I'm probably going to keep it simple and just have like a few guys, but I know I'm alcoholic. I have that alcoholicism, or alcoholism. I'm going to see somebody doing something cool in a dungeon and be like, oh, what class is that? I think I'll roll that. Oh, these guys, they knocked the disguise off of me, so... I was wondering why they were dropping so much.
Yeah, if you get found out, it'll usually take off your disguise. Sometimes you lose that disguise.
Ah. That's neat. Kinda like that.
Split up.
See, I just killed 2 and I got 2 of that same disguise right back. Burn the longboat. There we go. So maybe I unequipped. I'm arousing suspicion. Nice. Superior ransacker. Nice. Nice. Alright, so we're going to set up some buff timers because I realized that that's happening a lot where my buffs are falling off in combat. And the buffs we're going to add are Consuming Trap and Venomous Claw. Cleave is available, so I'm going to grab that and do Cleave as well. So we're going to have Critical Charge, Cleave, Venomous Claw, and Consuming Trap. Well, actually, I guess all those. Wrecking Blow, Cleave, Venomous Claw, and Consuming Trap. Let's do all those. How many is that actually? 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty much all of them. Use Hunting Horn? What is it talking about? I just noticed that. Okay, so let's get 5. Wait, wasn't that 4? Dang. That's okay. We'll have 5 just in case later. There's 5, here's 4, here's 3, here's 2, and 1 must already be there. Okay, so settings, add-ons, buff timers, bar 1, always show, let's say lock. I think 1's already lined up, so the rest of these I could just line up just like that one. And 4. And 5. There we go. So for bar 1, we want cleave, right? Cleave. And then I don't think we need a sound. Bar 2, we want, was it wrecking blow? Wrecking blow. We'll have text on that. I don't think we need a sound. For this one, what's it called? So we got cleave, wrecking blow, and the third one is something claw. I can't remember. Dang. Cleave, wrecking blow, venomous claw, and consuming trap. So venomous claw and consuming trap. Venomous claw on and consuming trap. Consuming trap. Then that one also will be text. Alright, we can lock that one. That was 4. Lock 3. We can lock 5. 2. Alright. So now, should be able to charge in. Cleave, wrecking blow. We should actually run in with cleave or consuming trap in the other one. Then I'm gonna have to switch those up. No, we'll do it like this. So, is that right? Did I do that right? I don't know if I did that right. Doesn't appear that cleave is doing what it should. Cleave. And wrecking blow either. Let's see. Cleave. Maybe because it's a debuff. Notification threshold. I should set all those down to 1.5, right? Venomous claw. Consuming trap. Let's try it now. Somehow that treasure chest one popped up again. Was sure that I told this to hide. There we go. So, find the gilded lockbox. You must have a valid empty soul gem. I wonder why cleave isn't actually. Alright, so swat the enemies in front of you with a mighty swing, dealing physical damage and causing them to bleed for additional physical damage over 10 seconds. cleave one. Maybe I misspelled it. Cleave. If it's not gonna track it, then I'm not gonna bother. How do I see what his buff is? Bleed? Maybe bleed? Add-ons. Bleed. No. I guess cleave's not something I'm going to be able to track. And then also grant you empower, so I should be tracking empower there. Yeah, so I can't track bleed, but I can track the empower from wrecking blow. So that's not anything I could track. Wrecking blow will grant empower. And there. Alright, so let's see now. Cool. Now I need to position those things. It's all going to be reliant on whether or not I keep my UI this way. Because if I'm not going to be keeping my UI this way, level up. Any werewolves biting today? Someone said in chat. Any werewolves biting today? Sounds like a pickup line. Alright, we're looking for the gilded lockbox. I think we have a disguise. And that is not the correct one. Probably gonna want something that actually does damage. I don't know if I'm using that empower right. Maybe empower is just to buff my heavy swing. I need to go to talk to Captain Farvelli. I could probably even horse up. Oh, is that a merchant? How convenient.
Between cities, it's usually...
I need to sell everything. I don't really care about treasure maps. Maybe I should, but I don't. Yeah, I don't need that. Light, that's a light armor. Weapon glyphs? Mayhap. We don't need heavy. No heavy. Definitely not those. Don't need that. Or that, or heavy, or heavy. Don't need heavy. Frost staff, two-handed frost staff. Healing staff, shield. Don't need a drink recipe, or those, or that. Okay, cool. Captain Farvelli.
I assumed that horn was a signal when I saw the nobles run out.
Farlavir.
Thinking. Well done. With the nobles safe, my guards can storm the camp without worry. We won't have any trouble.
Thank you for the chest. Ooh. It's an interesting looking chest.
Oh dear. Oh my. I didn't think I'd see this again. And it's still sealed. This means the world to me. There are so many good memories in this box. Your kindness is risking danger just to recover.
Increase the duration of potion effects? I don't know. Alrighty. Let's hit up this way shrine over here and get back to town. Because I'm not going to run around with the green looking jacket on. Alright, so Daggerfall way shrine confirm. On our way. Changed the way the stream looked today, so let me know in the comments how you're liking this. It's costing my computer just a little bit more resources. I've noticed some frame rate lag, but if it makes y'all's experience better, then that's the way I want to go. So please leave a comment and let me know what you think. The screen, if anybody doesn't notice, from previous videos, I would have like that director's cut look to it, where there was a black bar above and a black bar below where you see the game being displayed right now. So inside of that white rectangle that is displaying the screen here, I had kind of like some dead space that wasn't being used. And what I did was I scaled my video resolution for the game's display to 1920 by 1080, and then I just resized it to fit in this box. Previously I was running a 1280 by 720, and that's actually the output resolution of my stream, so I didn't figure there was going to be much that was lost there. But it did scale weird, so this time, now that I have it set up the way it is right now, I want to know y'all's opinion whether or not you enjoy this better. I haven't really noticed much in the way of frame rates. Like, it dipped a few times, but it wasn't game breaking for me. So I can play comfortably like this. I would just have to move my UI around. That's the reason why I ask, because if I adjust my UI's like display, like for my health bars and the buff timers and stuff, the notifications for the buff timers, the way those were popping up all off to the right of the screen, like in this area, I'd want to change that if I was going to keep my screen this way. But I kind of want to leave it the way it is if I'm going to go back to streaming 1280 by 720. So today was really kind of a test to see how that resolution was going to affect my gameplay. And it did a little bit, just not, it wasn't game breaking, so I'd be happy to keep it this way. There we go. Alrighty folks, and on that note, I'm going to go ahead and shut the stream down a little bit early today, but I got some stuff I'm going to do around the house here, so I have been Elude Stalwart playing Savage Ravage in Elder Scrolls Online, and this has been episode 31, I believe. Till next time, folks.